With about 2 laps to go, my internet completely went off radar. So missed the end, but didn't really miss anything too crazy. Let me see if. You know what? It went out as soon as Motor quit in the pits. I wonder if there's some sort of weird connection there. But we're going to try to get the interviews for these guys because it is the last race of the season. And yeah, it was the finishing order was Freddie, followed by Bama, followed by Lemmy. Yeah, so we're gonna give these guys a couple of minutes to join. I'm just gonna check and see here. Yeah, beautiful timing for this. There we go. Yeah. Oh my god. You know what? I was reading the order on. You know what? Just
On the
start the
chat,
interviews.
the audio won't come through.
Oh my god! Just start the interviews. We have the racing order logged.
Maybe I can do that for you. Oh, what a disaster of a finale of a stream. I mean, it was all good until then. Where's that chat? There we are. Alright, so maybe I'll just run through it quickly then, for the entertainment of the viewers. So Fred and Bama came through first and second from starting right at the back. You thought we'd get away with it, but we did see that second penalty, Fred. A bit cheeky there, so your 18-second lead is only 12. Lemmy takes P3 in a nice showing there. DK, Vamu, Ecos, Hayden, Jay Lawler, Andrew, VTech and Google take the points with Porridge, Nakaka and McLaren rounding out 11 and 12 with 5 retirements. So that's how they ended up. We do have our top 3 in the party, I believe. I'll just double check it. Yes, you're all here. Hello everyone. Killer. So let's get into some interviews, I reckon. The fun bit.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's make sure our stream sounds on again. I think we're good. Awesome. Alright, well, we'll start with Lemmy in P3. Second showing, second podium. And lifting Racing Point up from the bottom of the table, which is nice. But a podium in another race here, in AM2, must be pretty satisfying.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I couldn't have done any better. I've been beaten by 2 drivers on steroids, who will now be able to challenge themselves in AM1. The race was good, stuck to the strategy, exactly how I wanted. 919 on the rest, soft medium. I did the second stint on the softs instead of a medium just to stay ahead of Nortec. I don't know if you noticed, he was actually gaining a bit as the tyre wear kicked in. So I don't know if he was managing his tyres better or he could control the slip better. And then, yeah, I mean, I came out, put the mediums on, and then Fred had pitted and came out of the pits on his new softs in front of me. So I was like, okay, what's gone on here then? And obviously it clicked that he's worked his way from the back and, won by a margin, so fair play to both of them.
Yeah, we did see also at the end a little bit of rain there. Not sure if that would have played a factor. But I mean, yeah, top two are pretty rapid, aren't they? Coming from the back, still managing to finish 1 and 2. So looks like P3 was the best. That was up for grabs, and you managed to get 2 hands onto that. So yeah, hopefully we see a bit more of you in the AM side in upcoming seasons. Of course, being the finale, we don't have any more this season. But nice to end on a high. Not sure if you've got any more races for the upcoming season.
Well, I know what's happening. I don't think I'm allowed to share them.
Not yet. There you go. So we'll have to wait and see news on that. But hopefully we do see you back on track and picking up some nice results again. So well done. And we'll see you when we see you on the inside.
Yeah, I look forward to trying AM2 again. I'm not good enough for AM1, but I am good enough to maybe challenge for a championship in AM2. So,
are you going full time next season?
I want to. If it's on the this game or the next game, I'd like to. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Thanks for the commentary, guys. Appreciate it.
How do I play that? Yeah, no worries. It's easy when you guys pull on the show.
Yeah. Well done, Batman and Fred. I've got to nip off because it's like 3:30 in the morning, but well done, you two.
Yeah, especially whenever the stream crashes. With 2 laps to go. It's always a good sign.
Crashes out. Anyway, we'll move on to our top 2. I'm probably going to ask you the same questions as each other, so may as well just ask you both. From the back to the front, we know, Fred, this is one of your best tracks. Bama didn't look like he quite had an answer, although making up a lot of initial ground. You got through a lot of cars really early on, which must have been good. So good to get a top 2, Bama, but not quite enough pace for P1, it seems.
Yeah, Fred Head is just a freak around this track. Off the start, many cars were bumping. I decided to play it safe a lot and sneak in where I could, and I would get the pass done easy. So I think I got up to like P10 or P9 off the start, and that was good. But I was going to go for the 2-stop strategy, and I did 2 medium stints because I felt comfortable on the medium tires, and did 1 less stint on the softs. And Fred Head was just outpacing me the whole entire race.
Yeah, well, P2 still is very good. We know your championships all decided yet, so I guess as an overall summary of the season, are you happy with where you've ended up?
Yeah, happy in the driver standings, P2, but I did the math, and AlphaTauri lost constructors by 6 points to Alfa Romeo, so I'm kind of bummed about that.
Oh, that ended up being nice and close. There you go. I think VTEC did end up with points in that race, but that's a good battle then, going all the way down to the end. A really good fight between the two of you. I may as well ask you now because I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. Targets for AM1.
Target for AM1, I'm going like maybe top 10 in the championship, get maybe some top 5s during the season, and hopefully have a good season and don't make many 2 mistakes.
Yeah, well, we've seen you jump in a couple of times and pull in some nice results, battling in that midfield for some points. So you're definitely up for it. Looking forward to seeing how you progress up there. So well done on P2 for this season as well. And we wish you the best for next season. Hopefully we'll be seeing you and talking to a bit more as the seasons roll on. So well done. You should be very happy with how you...
Thank you guys, and thanks for commentating the whole season. That was great.
No, it's been our pleasure. We enjoyed it. Well, I've enjoyed it. I'm not sure if you have, Kitten. Have you enjoyed it?
I enjoy that big fat paycheck that comes in the mail every Friday from Roland. That's all I enjoy about it.
And we'll move on to our race winner and championship leader, Mr. Fred Head. The evolution from D-Crime to Fred Head. Obviously, he's done good things for you. But wrapping up the title as well as a win at one of your favourite tracks must be a nice way to end the season.
Yeah. This track, I don't know. Whenever I race on this track, it's so flowing. The car does what I want it to do. It's not hard it's hard to not go slow on this track for me. I don't know. It's just one of my favorite tracks, and yeah, it obviously showed today. Two stop was pretty easy. Got lucky with the virtual safety car when I pitted, or when me and Bama pitted. But I was a bit confused on why he went to the mediums where the softs could have easily done the two stop with no worries whatsoever. It was just, yeah, the car just felt good. And I was just slightly confused on Bama's strategy as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, on the strategy, I find the soft medium medium is just as good as the soft medium soft, particularly if you stretch your fronts a little bit, like some people tend to do. We know how you're really good with tyre wear. We've seen that a couple of times this season. But I think ultimately the pace, we did see you, I think Bama got through the traffic a little bit quicker than you did, but once you get clear air, you just absolutely rocketed it off. So I'm not sure if you would have come under direct threat anyway. But obviously nailing this track, getting yourself that clear air and being able to push is the best way to really stretch that gap and get that dub in the end. So you must have been pretty happy with your pace when you had a chance to show it.
Yeah, I was. The first lap though, it felt good. Just everyone was just so aggressive. I got pushed wide by like two separate drivers, and I got hit by the same drivers, a Mercedes and a Ferrari, I think. And yeah, it was not fun. And then getting past them was easy, but I was kind of worried that they were gonna run into the back of me, because I've never like battled those two people before. Or I think I have won the Ferrari, but never the Mercedes, and I was just a tad bit worried. But yeah, pace wise, it was great. Nothing more I could have asked. The car felt good, tires were good. Yeah, nothing more I could ask. I did have a squirrely moment where I went full opposite lock at the end of exit of turn 3, but other than that, everything was good.
That's good to hear. Good to hear you're happy with your race. And for the season, I'll ask you the same thing. What are you expecting for next season, assuming you will get the promotion into the top American tier?
I'm gonna go with the same answer Bama said, just top 10s. If practice more, maybe get some consistent top 5s. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna fare against the top guys. I just want to learn consistent driving first, and then start to work my way up into like more points, and then maybe hopefully wins. But I doubt that's gonna come within the first season.
No, there's some pretty cracked blokes up there.
Yeah.
Cracked as in like top 15 in the world, sort of cracked. But it's a good challenge to race them for experience. I mean, if you can kind of get your race pace kind of sorted out, get some clean laps in throughout the race, and you're definitely in the shout for points. And with consistent points comes championships. So, I mean, it might be a long road with some cracked people, but it's definitely a real challenge. And I mean, I'm not sure if you find the same, but when you're around faster people, your pace really jumps up as well. So, I definitely don't doubt that you guys, both of you, Bama and Fred, can get towards pushing that top 5 in AM1 at some point. But yeah, looking forward to seeing what you guys can do up there. But congratulations, particularly Fred, for taking out the championship again and finishing on a high. Been a really fun season to watch his duke it out on track. I'm looking forward to more of it next season. So well done, and until next season, I guess.
Huh? Yeah. What a beautiful evening, despite some technical difficulties. It's really just a room full of champions here. You've got, obviously, Bod Hod, last season's winner of AM2. You've got Freddie, this season's winner of AM2. And you've got me, this season's winner of AM 1.5. Not to brag, I got 50 points. But I guess that'll be it for the year. It's been a short season, only 11 races. Lemmy gave us that teaser during his interview. Still not entirely sure what next season's going to look like. But I do believe it's going to be on this game, and it's going to be coming up pretty quickly. You'll just have to stay tuned on all the Contest of Speed media channels for that. But yeah, big thanks as always to everyone who dedicates some time to watching this every week. The drivers, of course, for taking part, and the league itself for allowing us to do so. I guess that'll wrap it up. Bod, any final thoughts?
I think I've already shared them all. Fun season.
Yeah.
Battles throughout. I'm looking forward to next season. See what these guys can do at the top.
Well,
So,
then I guess for the final time for our champion Freddie, P2 in the championship, Bama, and Limmy on his second podium of the season. This is Kid and Petter signing off with Bodhod for the AM2 Contest of Speed Championship. See you next year.